Alrighty, what is up guys, it's Alansquest here with my 1 through 85 Dungeoneering guide. Now, I just want to welcome you, and this is the introduction of the guide. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is where do I start. There's this place called Demonheim, and it's all the way in the wilderness, and I'm going to show you how to get there. You're going to run to Alcarid and through the gate, and you're going to run near the bank. And go west of the bank, and there's going to be a small boat there, and you're going to sail. It's free, no charge, and then you're going to follow the path that I take on screen, and it's going to lead you to the Dungeoneering place. Now, how do I get started? You're going to talk to the Dungeoneering tutorial guy, and he will give you a ring. This ring you're going to need throughout all of your Dungeoneering skilling, and this is called the Ring of Kinship. And so I'm going to go over all the interfaces on the little thing when you open party interface. This is the first one, and it just keeps all the people in your group. It tells you who's in the party and lets you know who the leader is. Obviously the first person's the leader. If you want to form a party, just click the button below it that says form party. Also, if you right click in that box, you can right click and kick someone, and then the box below that is it says floor, complexity, and guide mode. We're not really going to focus on guide mode too much, but floor, you can just choose what floor you want to go to through the dungeon. Complexity, there's 1 through 6. I'll explain all this a little bit later, but yeah. So, and then the final thing I want to talk about is on the bottom. And it says current progress 32, previous progress 42. It's different for everyone. This has to do with your prestige, and the little reset button next to it, that also has to do with prestige and stuff. So I'll explain all of that in just a bit, but I just wanted to explain what all of this was. Now we're going to talk about the prestige calculator next, which is here. Alrighty, so this is Prestige Calculator. Now what the Prestige Calculator actually is the screen at the end of a dungeon that you get. It'll tell you all your experience and your tokens and all that good stuff. So I'm going to maximize this in just a second. Boom. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go over everything from top to bottom on this thing. And so I hope this gives you a better understanding on what's up. Now, at the very top, there's a timer in the left-hand corner, and this will tell you how long you were in the dungeon for. A lot of people want to know usually, and they added this feature not too long ago. Now, and over in the right-hand corner, there's a number. If you are the leader, and that means you're number 1, and so that's your button. If you left-click it, it will ready you up, and it will turn green or whatever. And then, if you right-click it, you can actually leave or whatever. It's pretty much self-explanatory. So now we're going to talk about base XP. Now this is very important. I'm going to go over every single one of these little button things. And so yeah. First of all, the base XP at the top where it says like floor 16, yeah, floor 16, prestige 42, all that kind of stuff. All that is the average, and that's actually not your XP you're going to get. There's other things that like kinda are a factor in this, and so this is just, you know, a small part of that. Now we're gonna go over to the dungeon size. I want to talk about all the dungeon size bonuses. Now a small dungeon, you get 0% plus. Medium is around 7%, and large is around 16%. Now, I want you to note this, that these percents will vary. They are not 100%, alright? So, do not quote me and be like, wow, I only got 6% on a medium or whatever. These aren't 100%, you know, right. These are just kind of the average. And so, yeah, that's pretty much the bonus for just having a larger dungeon. So we're going to hop into bonus rooms. Bonus rooms are simply the rooms in a dungeon that are just not required to do. Like, for instance, puzzle rooms or key rooms, or, you know, if you just can get to the boss and there's still rooms that you didn't open, then those are bonus rooms, and you'll get bonus XP. Highly recommended to finish all of those. Definitely worth it. So yeah, that was bonus rooms. Now we're going to go through these little smaller buttons. First of all, difficulty. The difficulty ratio. I'll explain it as best as I can. And it's like, if you have multiple people in a dungeon, and you guys do a dungeon made for only one person, you will get a large, or not a large, but just kind of a medium experience penalty, because the bosses will be easier, the puzzles will be easier, it's just everything. It'll kind of be all determined, and you will get a negative on your little bonus thing. So yeah, next off is level mod. Level mod is as simple as it's how many monsters you kill in a dungeon or leave alive. If you don't kill them all, you get a negative, which I did in this, because rushing, you don't want to kill all the monsters. Actually, in any situation, you don't want to kill all the monsters. This slows down dungeons very, a lot. Like, I know I said very, a lot. But anyways, it does slow dungeons down and is really not worth it. It's not too much of a penalty, so just, you know, blaze through a dungeon rather than killing every single thing. Now, a complexity modifier. This is exactly what it is. Complex. That's, you know, it's in the word. If you are lower than complexity 6, you will have a experience penalty. Now, for instance, on screen, complexity 1, I'm going to try to explain this as best as possible, but complexity 1 means it's just like easy floor, non-complex, and you only have only combat in this, and you'll get armor and weapons of every kind to start with. Complexity 2, you are going to have combat, cooking, fire making, fishing, wood cutting, and so on and so forth. You know, you guys can read what's on screen, and you will have armor and weapons of every kind. But as you see, the list goes on, and it starts to pile up as it gets more complex. And, you know, that's kind of why it's more, you know, that's why a higher complexity, you get more XP, is because you slowly get everything unlocked. And complexity 4 and 5, you won't start with any items, and you can see the skills that are involved with this. So yeah. Now we're going to talk about guide mode. Guide mode is, if it's turned on, you do get a penalty, and it's always on during complexity 1 through 5, and it honestly does not give you a big negative at all. You know, guide mode, you really don't have to focus or worry about. It's just simply, I don't know, just there. But I don't think you get any pluses for having it off either. But anyways, the death penalty is the worst penalty you could have in a dungeon. Now, this is just simply from you dying, and you lose a very large amount of XP if you die in a dungeon. So please prevent yourself from dying. If it just means sitting out a few rooms, then do so. And then the final thing is the total XP modifier. This pretty much just tells you how much XP you get and how many tokens you get. And yeah, it's really just as simple as that. And so I guess we're just gonna hop into the next part of this guide. Alrighty, so this is 1 through 85 Dungeoneering. Now I am going to go over a few things before I actually hop into this. And the first thing is rushing. Just kind of telling you how to rush, what is rushing, and just pretty much the basic fundamentals of it. So the first question is, what is rushing? Rushing is pretty much just running through a dungeon without killing monsters, except for guardian doors, which is the exception here. I'll explain what a guardian door is in just a little bit, but yeah, till then, I also want to say, do not skill at all. If you are rushing in a floor like a lower floor that you're supposed to be rushing, don't skill. Don't, you know, go fishing and wood cutting and all that. But anyways, these are the 4 types of doors on screen. And if you already know about these type of doors and stuff, then go to 1133 in this guide, and you'll be able to skip all this. So first off on the list is the guardian door. The guardian door requires you to kill every single monster in the room. And how you actually know it's a guardian door is you look and you'll see an eyeball at the top of the door. If there's no eyeball there, then it is not a guardian door, and you can it might be classified as a different door. So the next door is a challenge door. This requires you to finish a puzzle. Now the puzzle can be easy, it could be hard, you might not even be able to do it, but you have to do this puzzle to actually enter the door to the next room. And so yeah, you must complete whatever task or collect a key, or you know, whatever the puzzle may be. But that is the challenge door. Now the third door is a skill door. The skill door uses pretty much all skills in RuneScape except for, oh, actually, yeah, even combat. So it uses mostly all the skills in the game. If you need to pot up to this skill, you can pot up, and you will get some XP for doing this, but this is just an example of a magic door. So next off, actually last but not least, is the key door. It's the most common door in a dungeon because there are many keys you just find on the ground, and you match the key with the door. You know, it's like a normal thing, and that's pretty much how it works. Now 1 through 85 Dungeoneering isn't like doing like floor 5 100 times or something. That's not how you train Dungeoneering. How you train Dungeoneering is you prestige and go on. And so what I'm gonna do is just tell you what to do on these floors, because some floors just need to be rushed, and other floors just need to be like with a 5-man team. And so I'm gonna explain exactly how you're supposed to do this. Now we're gonna start off, I think it's with 1 through 18. It'll be on screen in just a second. Yeah, 1 through 18 is floors, or no, floors 1 through 18, and you're gonna do complexity 1. Or yeah, if you're complexity 1, if you can do up to floor 18. Now if you're level 1, like level 1 Dungeoneering, do complexity 6 and do small with a team of 1 or 2 people. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I recommend only doing 1 person when you're rushing and stuff, but if you want to bring a friend along, or if you are training a peer, like he's leeching off you or something, then that also works. But yeah, these floors should be about 2 to 3 minutes at max. Now floors 19 through 29 are going to be complexity 6, size medium with 3 or 4 people, and so yeah. Now 30 plus, like 30 and up, these floors are going to be complexity 6, larges with a team of 5. So yeah, a big question people ask is, when do I reset? You reset when you have completed all the floors up to your max floor. So if I can only go up to floor 5, I do 1 through 5, click the reset button, and then I will restart, and that's how you get your prestige up.
Every man dies. Not every man really lives.
Alrighty everyone, so this concludes my 1 through 85 Dungeoneering guide. Now there are some tips and tricks on screen and stuff if you would like to read them, but I truly do thank you for watching, and I know I still did not cover a lot of stuff in this guide because there's so much to cover, but I do plan on doing some more Dungeoneering guides. Those guides will be on my channel. Now first off, Activity Music, huge thank you to them. All their links are in the description. Go check out their channel and give them a big thank you. They're awesome. And so yeah, if you want to check out my channel, link is in the description. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me suggestions on how to make these guides better, and talk to you guys later. Peace.